Xbox is dead. Xbox is dead.
They couldn't make a profit. That's why they put it on PC and yada, yada, yada. And yet with their own shit, they don't even play their own games.
Man, what is you talking about, bro? You ponies don't play your own games either. And what I find funny about you bringing this up to people's attention, that's far more players than Astrobot. Didn't you PlayStation guys say you buy your exclusive games? Oh, we're going to use the fact that it was on Game Pass Ultimate and everyone that subscribed should have at least hit the play button. Bruh, we are fully aware that the majority of gamers that play now pick up these platforms for third party. We don't need you explaining this. Oh, we're going to sit there. I mean, you want to sit there and talk about this, right? But yeah, you got 70 million PS5s out there. And on top of the fact that even Sony gave you access to the first game, and you still only got 1.5 million sales, bro. Nobody wants to hear this, man. At the end of the day, more people played Indiana Jones on far less platforms than what you got with your PlayStation. And I think that's where it hurts, huh, Puerto?
Be available to them. Microsoft announced that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has been played by over 4 million players.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Now, when you think about it, there's about 35 million Game Pass.
And there's about 70 million PS5s, and yet Concord failed. Until Dawn Remake sold 78% worse than that. And then you have, Astrobot at 1.5 million. So what point are you trying to make, man? At least at the end of the day, these Xbox Game Pass owners, I guess you could say they played it far more than majority of your games. Yeah, you see that. That's downloading games, because that's what we do.
There's 35 million. So you're telling me 4 million. And this is including sales, right? Because you can also buy the game, PC gamers buy games on Steam. So the entire PC fan base.
I mean, if anything, there's more people that played Indiana Jones than they played Stellar Blade, Rise of Ronin, and Astrobot put together. That's one of Microsoft's very own titles. And I find it funny that you guys are using the fact that it's on Game Pass and everybody that plays on Xbox is supposed to click the Game Pass Ultimate button. You got to understand, not everybody likes every game. I didn't really care for Indiana Jones. Just because somebody subscribed to Game Pass Ultimate, that doesn't therefore mean that they're going to play every new game on it. Some of them are just happy playing Call of Duty. But see, there's one point that you're missing, Puerto Rock. You have 70 million, right? See, this is where I'm going to explain to you as to why live service and subscriptions, regardless if you play the game, is way more beneficial for these companies. You ready for it? So you just said, right? Because we all know that 70 million, 1.5 million with Astrobot, right? Out of the other 69 million, Sony didn't get money from. Now check this. Even if you didn't play Indiana Jones, Microsoft is still making that $35 million every year at the end of the month. Okay? 35 million times $180 is $6.3 billion. Microsoft already made their money. So even if you choose not to play it, it's like the movie, the NWA. He was like, well, they burning the tapes. Well, they still bought them though. You think they care? You think Netflix cares if you choose not to watch not one movie on it? As long as you paying them that $20 a month, that's all they care about. See, what do you people don't understand? You guys want to sit there and talk about how this was a failure, but yet 69 million people didn't buy Rise of Ronin, a game that you guys say we buy exclusives. Like, I'm sorry, that did far worse than Indiana Jones, man. Because Game Pass Ultimate already secured its success. That's what you people don't understand. Microsoft is already making $6.3 billion just to give you guys access to the games. That's the reason why PlayStation, you guys say PlayStation is successful because of their own games. No, they're successful due to third party and subscription service fees. You got to think about it. If Sony wasn't charging for online multiplayer, that'd be a lot of lost revenue in money. Because that's where they're getting their money from. People paying to play 2K and Grand Theft Auto Online. That's where majority of Sony's money is being made. Not from their own games. Are you people stupid?
That has access to Game Pass, and they prefer to buy their games on Steam, and the Xbox gamers that are also on Game Pass. So 35 million gamers, and then whatever who are willing to sell, and it amounts to 4 million. Now the crazy part is the 35 million.
Yeah, and guess what? They still got 35 million of those active users monthly income. How come you guys are completely forgetting that? So even if you chose not to play it, Microsoft already got your money. See, you're not understanding the mathematics, buddy. 70 million PS5s. 1.5 million people bought it. Sony did not make any money. Listen to what I'm saying. Any money from the 69 million people that bought a PS5. But for everybody that got an Xbox, right? Or Game Pass Ultimate, 35 million times $180 a year. That is $6.3 billion. Microsoft already made their money, bruh. See, this is now you're starting to understand the power of the live service and subscription. So Microsoft don't care if you don't play the game. Microsoft don't care if you even touch it. As long as you subscribe, giving them money, that means they maximize their full profits, you dummy. 35, you just said it, 35 million Game Pass owners, right? Could have played Indiana Jones, but 4 million chose to, and the other majority didn't. Microsoft still got money from the people that didn't play it, you big dummy.
That's instant access.
What point are you proving? What point are you proving, bro? Because you just said 35 million active users, and you want to sit there and use the fact, well, they didn't play it. Doesn't matter. They still made their money.
All you gotta do is just hit play. That's it. You just gotta hit play. And the majority of Game Pass gamers simply are not hitting play.
And the majority of PlayStation 5 owners, regardless if you want to say Marvel Spider-Man 2 was successful or not, but the majority did not pick up Marvel Spider-Man 2. Even at 11 million, even though the game was bundled. Remember, you have 70 million PS5s out there, Puerto. You're not even... Spider-Man ain't even selling 30 million out of that 70. Now, which that would be really impressive. They ain't even doing that. So how are you using this as an argument towards Microsoft about how they're not making money when I explained to you how Sony's making less money doing what they're doing than what Microsoft's doing? Because regardless if you want to sit there and say, well, they didn't play it. Well, that 35 million that you keep bringing up, Microsoft still got that money every month.
We going, clicking download, and playing this game. And now keep in mind, this is a licensed IP from Disney. This is Indiana Jones. So you have to invest a little bit more to get this game to be successful.
Yeah, it's most definitely successful.
Tisk. And they wanna rag on, Spider-Man selling 11 million in 3 months? Really? When you can't even get 11 million players in Game Pass to play?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What do you people don't understand? You just said, oh, you can't get 35 million of those players to play it. It doesn't matter. You just said it, right? 35 million active Game Pass users. What do you have to do to be a Game Pass subscriber, guys? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. You have to pay money. Microsoft has made their money. But with a game like Astro, they put a budget and then they tried to see, okay, was there enough people that bought it so it can succumb the budget? Like, what do you guys don't understand, bro? The way Sony's going about business with their games is the reason as to why a lot of these games are getting canceled.
Jones? Come on, man. Something's wrong, man. There's a lot of fraudulent...
Something's wrong with you.
Fraudulent narrative from this Xbox community.
No, it's something wrong with you. Because you're trying to dig too deep with this. But you're not understanding. You tell me, bro. Astrobot, even if you times it by 1.5 million, times that by $60, that's still paled in comparison to what Microsoft has made throughout the whole year. If Microsoft had a strategy like, okay, we're wasting about $1 billion on games, that means they made a return investment of over 5.2 billion dollars back off a $1 billion investment. They got the money back. Unlike Concord, where Sony's putting $800 million in the game and they can't get enough people to buy it to the point where they canceled it. You see, what you have to understand, most companies want to double their profit. If I'm making a game, right? And the game is 500 million, what do you guys think I expect? At least $1 billion. At least $1 billion. But if I'm making a game for 500 million and I only make 500 million back, and I'm wasting time, I'm wasting all that means the money that we spent, we should have just kept it in our account. We wasted all this time to bring out a great, incredible game. Now I see why the Concord developer is pissed. He wasted all this time and money trying to bring y'all on a PlayStation exclusive game, and y'all didn't buy it. Y'all want to sit there, he's entitled. No, I'd be mad too. Wasted 6-7 years of my life and top of $400 million for a game that y'all ain't gonna buy? What are you talking about, bro?
PC community is all fraudulent and it's being exposed, man. So much exposure.
No, you're being exposed.
Is happening, and it's clearly why Microsoft really is breaking out.
That's crazy that Indiana Jones had more players playing their game than Rise of Ronin, Stellar Blade, and what was the other one? They got another one. I forgot. I'm trying to think. I can't remember, but y'all got a lot of failures. And Astrobot.
Of the shell, trying to reach out as many platforms, and it's not just simply to maximize sales, which okay, but Xbox is down bad. It's just absolutely down bad.
Explain.
4 million players when you have 35 million players.
You heard that? You heard that? Now you can't go back on what you just said. What you say?
So you have access to this game.
So you just said so essentially you're admitting 35 million players that have access to the game, which also means that they're subscribed to Game Pass Ultimate, which also means that Microsoft made their money regardless if you play the game or not. There you go. You just answered your own question there, buddy.
Come on. PC and Xbox? Man, they probably regret timed exclusivity on Xbox and PC. They're probably thinking this game should have just been day one on PlayStation. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, everybody's trying to predict that PlayStation's going to go day and date across everything. I'm telling you, it's going to happen on Xbox first.
It doesn't matter. So you just gave up. So you know that Sony's going the same direction. Microsoft is more likely going to be like that first, just because they're the ones pushing the dynamic. But Sony is soon to follow. Who cares? Oh, well, Microsoft failed. It doesn't matter. The direction of gaming is showing you that this is where gaming is heading. I don't care if as soon as both of y'all do it, it don't matter. Oh, well, now we're going to argue who did it first. Really? Oh, well, Microsoft lost the console war because they went and did multi-platform first before us. Bro, this is stupid, bro. The fact that you even argue this as a grown man talk about, oh, well, with Sony going day and day in PC multiplat too, but we didn't do it first. Bruh, I can't listen to this, man. It doesn't matter. Y'all still doing the same thing, you big dummy.
Going day and day on PlayStation across everything. Because this platform's just pathetic.
Bro, what's even more pathetic that your platform has to depend on Xbox games because without it, y'all don't have anything. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Puerto clearly don't know what he's talking about, bro. 4 million players played the game. You just said 35 million active users did not, barely any of them chose. So 31 of those million of those people did not choose to play Indiana Jones, guys. But guess what? Regardless, the 31 million that didn't choose to play it, guess what? They still paid Microsoft their money anyway. So therefore, they made more money than what Sony's doing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, take care. Peace out.